some weird mannequins in the back of our thumbnail.
Freeze frame.
We already did that.
Yeah, but we're live. We're going to be live. Is anybody out there?
Okay. Let's see here.
Hello, World Wide Web. It's me again.
So it looks like some people are tuning in. If you guys would, we're not at home, so if you guys would just let us know if you can hear us okay and if you can see us all right.
Boom.
Hey, Michael Gregor.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Good to see ya.
Can you hear us okay, man? What's
All
up,
right.
audiences?
So, hey, Mike.
Hey, man.
Good to see you. Good. Michael Gregor said that he can see us and hear us good. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, we're not at home. So, different internet, not for sure how, how it's compared to what we're used to. So it's always kind of a weird thing, like testing the waters first.
Does my hair look okay? Steph touched me up today. Try to look pretty for you guys.
Got your bangs done?
Got my, yeah.
Banged them out?
Banged me out. Yeah, I got it all. I'm trying to really look good here.
Yeah.
Kind of look like Mr. T. The A-Team. Have y'all ever watched the A-Team? Surely y'all have.
All right. So it looks like, about 39 of you guys have tuned in. So we appreciate you guys joining with us.
56.
Of course, Friday night. So we're going to try and make this a
69?
Friday night.
69 is my favorite number. Sorry. I get excited when I see numbers.
Try and make this a Friday night scheduled type thing. I know there may be some Friday nights where we can't, but we're going to try and make it. So it's always good to see everyone, kind of chat with everyone, kind of see what's going on with
We've been doing pretty good. I think this is our 7th. I think we were talking about that
I think
a while
so.
ago. 7.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We're staying at it. Feeling good. Hope everybody's doing all right. I do want to start out with, we want to recognize what's going on out in the world. We hope everybody's safe and doing well and being smart. I know it's a different world right now.
Because you interrupted me, I have to interrupt you.
I love it.
Alicia, you said that you were number 69, so congrats.
Hey,
thanks for
girl.
acknowledging that.
Very well. Dig it.
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Sorry. Yes, it's good.
Not that was a very appropriate interruption, but yeah.
Yes. So
everything going on, it's
everything out in the world. We know it's a different place. We hope everybody's safe. We want to acknowledge that. We had some pretty bad storms roll through the Ozarks last night and tore up some stuff over in there. We hope everybody's okay in that neck of the woods as well. Yeah,
despite everything going on with the health situation, coronavirus, all that stuff, it is allergy season also, and then of course the bad weather and storms that we had. Yeah, so our hearts go out to everyone. We're thinking about everyone. We're sending good vibes. Keep up those air hugs and those social distancing that is positive.
Yeah, let's keep the love flowing. There's no doubt there. We have no room for negativity. Let's make this all positive. Faux show.
And if you guys, that's your keyword.
Faux show.
We were just talking about that earlier, like certain words that you always say.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Could that be a word? Anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Tremendous.
Maybe that'll be the word tonight. If you guys are just tuning in, or if you guys just have discovered us, we want to say thank you, first off, for following us, for being part of our journey. If you don't know any of our back history, there's I definitely encourage you guys to check it out. So we're just normal folks.
Two kids out here in the world riding around, enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
And having a lot of experience and sharing with you guys all of our experiences, no matter what that may be. If we are always looking for the positive, even if it is negative. We want to really spread that positive message tonight. And so I am TJ, and this is Stephanie, and together we are the Honoring One. We travel around showing our travels. If you don't know what this is.
And Michael, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that.
Gracias, señor. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we just showing her, what we do, and we've had a lot go on last week with us. Of course, we all have. And a lot of us are tuned in tonight to talk about a lot of stuff that's been going on with us. So.
Yeah, and also from everyone's kind of quarantined, I know that there's different communities and states and stuff that have different lockdown procedures or quarantine recommendations and stuff like that. So a lot of you guys are probably stuck at home. I know someone had said, riding a motorcycle keeps you sane from all the crazy stuff going on. So yeah, if you can't get out, I hope you guys tune in. We want to shed some love in that area when you can't get out and enjoy the things that you used to enjoy, or daily lives that we always did. So yeah, it's just it's part of what we do now. It's like I want you guys to tune in and join us, and
absolutely,
that would be my keyword.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
We're giving each other.
Whenever I start rambling.
So. All right, this is what's up with us. If you guys have been paying attention to our posts and everything that's we've been going through this week, we got back from Daytona a couple of weeks ago. Of course, we had a great trip, and we were gearing up to go to Arizona Bike Week. As of now, we know Arizona Bike Week is canceled, as many things are. We were like, well, if that's not going on, then we'll just head to the West Coast and ride out that way. Well, as things have progressed, we're not going to be doing that either, but we were still in the process of getting everything up and ready and going. We're still going to be doing stuff. We've got some ideas and some plans that we're still moving forward with. Of course, it's all depending on how quarantine and everything works out. So the main thing, the topic tonight, I think everybody's want to talk about is the bike. Let's just get to it. First off, like always, I want to state this really quick. You can read that. These are my opinions. This is my journey, and I'm letting you guys into my journey. And my journey and Steph's journey isn't always picture perfect, nor is life itself. We all know that. Of course, we're all going through shit right now. So what the dealio with the bike is, we came up to get our 20,000 mile service on it, which we did that.
And that was Monday.
Monday.
So we got back from Daytona. What was that we got back? Tuesday?
Yes.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went live with you guys Friday. We had a couple of Coronas.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Shared too. That was a little bit before everything started canceling.
Right.
So
we're trying to capture the moment how everything was working there and the timing, because that's really important to me with you guys, is sharing what's going on with our life. And I'm always trying to be upfront and transparent, as everybody says now. So I'm just trying to show you guys exactly what's going on in correct time. Although our videos may be a little bit behind because Steph can only edit so fast.
Yeah.
So the last video that she turned out was down in Bourbon Street, and we did the whole Mardi Gras deal, which you can go check that out if you haven't already. Then we'll be cutting from there. The videos will take us on across 90. We'll cut the coast, and then we'll end up over in Daytona. So that's the layout. So those two videos of one after we leave New Orleans going across the coast on 90. Then we'll hit Daytona for Daytona Bike Week, which was great. That'll be a video. So if you're watching this now, we're going to fast forward a few weeks, and we're sitting here today. So she's still going to get those videos out, just kind of keep everything on a timeline, because we can't keep up. And we do a lot of recording. And Steph's working really hard at making some cool videos for you guys. She's editing. I mean, she has, in one episode, it may be 8, 9, 10 hours of editing. So give her a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, you're supporting our channel. Either way you do that, I appreciate it. So that'll kind of give you the timeline of what's going on. And then we're sitting here today talking about what's going on since we've been back home.
Maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll get caught up on everything, and our videos will be
on current time.
Yeah, on current time.
I mean, right now, not a lot of us have a lot to do, so I think we're going to be having time to do more. Yeah. So that'll be good, because everybody can, see those and check
Someone
them
had
out.
said that they've been quarantined for 14 days. So
wow.
That's
No kidding. Well, bless your heart.
Yeah. Also, someone else had asked, and I've never heard of it. Let's see. said, have you ever heard of Miracle Ride for Raleigh Hospital for Children? It's a fun ride. Yeah, Lee Griffith.
No, I have not.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about that if you want to see. I don't know exactly maybe where it's at or what time of the year it's for or during. But yeah, that would be.
Yeah, that's great. And that brings me to this, guys. If y'all have got something going on that you're really excited about, you want to share about, then you just post it on here. If you have a YouTube channel that you're excited about, you're working on, you got something that you want, post it on here. Give yourself a little bit of a hey shout out. You're more than welcome to do it.
Yeah, you might see me. I'm going to take notes. Someone had just asked any custom dynamic discount codes. And someone had asked that a couple of live feeds ago too. I think that's a really good idea as far as like, I think someone asked about Memphis Shades at that time or something. But maybe I can see if there's an affiliate code out there that we could get.
It's a great idea.
Share that with you guys.
Because if you guys do follow us, you know everything on our bike that has to do with lighting is custom dynamic. They are the leading producer of the most quality, best lights there is out there on the market. And on top of that, they're good people and they stand behind their products. You got a lifetime warranty on their product, plus the customer service. You just can't beat it. Before they go home, they take care of anything they've got up. Of course, they've worked with us in the past. They're super straight up shooters. Great product and good people. I can't say enough. We'll look into that though. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Someone had said that Chicago is on a lockdown, police enforced.
Okay.
Brandy, you said hope the Indy 500 is still happening this year. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about that too. I think they've postponed graduation for maybe. They're in Harrison. We've been hearing some stuff about that. We don't know. That's just a lot. So that's what's going on. There's a lot of we don't know stuff that's playing out right now. That is just, of course, it's, I guess at the end of the day, as long as we're safe, that's what's important. Keep everybody safe. I know it sucks, but I think everything's being done to keep everybody, as safe as possible. And, of course, we have been home. We got in the truck and came up here just for this today. So we didn't get out, and we just been seeing a lot of things changing. You can definitely tell the where we traveled today is less traffic. There was still some traffic out, but you can tell a lot of difference. It's a different
I've heard
world.
a lot of people like working from home and stuff like that.
It's going to change. It's going to change the world, isn't it?
Yeah. But we've got this.
Yeah, we're all in it together, guys. Like I said, here on the Honoring One, we do want to spread positivity. We want to support each other. And I want to talk a lot. I want to say a little bit about mental health. It means a lot to me. And this is scary times. So, let's be good to each other. Let's share a little love. Let's support each other. We all freak out in our own way, and you never know when that person is really struggling. So,
yeah, definitely. I mean, there's winter blues, and there's
and then now we're on top of this. Spring's coming in, and then now we're wanting to come out of winter.
And we've got that itch to like get out and ride and enjoy the nice weather that's upon us and stuff like that. And then we have this. So.
Right. So that's why you can watch the Honoring Ones channel and check out all of our videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. You can also become a member. We have 3 different tiers. You're more than welcome to become a member. And the member gives you the different platform, or the different tiers of being a member. You get different perks. So definitely you can go check that out. We appreciate that so much. It'll give you different, it'll give you some insight that a lot of people don't get, and you get some, you get to help us out a lot, actually. It's a lot of help.
Definitely.
On our side.
Yeah, and Mike, thanks for mentioning that. Mike, you said the American Legion Post 639 will be doing a motorcycle escort of the Vietnam traveling wall. So thanks for mentioning that. Like TJ had said, if you guys have events coming up.
I think I have that shirt on right now, if we speak. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Them boys are doing a lot of work, and that costs quite a bit to get that wall over here, get here. So that is something pretty cool. Everybody can go check out. Thanks for mentioning that, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
A good one.
So as you guys know, Arizona Bike Week is canceled. I think that there's a couple of other events that we had on our itinerary, or maybe not exactly set in stone, that were also canceled.
Yeah.
I think someone had just said something about Thunder Beach also. Spring Thunder Beach in Panama City Beach, Florida is canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue Bike and Bull. Thank you,
Thanks,
Bull,
buddy.
for sharing that with us.
That's something else I want to say on here. You guys get to talking. If you will post cancellations that you know about, it would help a lot of people out, because we're all kind of wondering. It's kind of confusing too, and we definitely want to give everybody a heads up, because it's expensive to book those rooms and get everything planned, and then the cancellations. Which what we have seen is people are working right along and helping people out with getting our money back. That's been a good positive thing there.
Brian Frederick, you said that it's postponed until July.
Okay.
So I appreciate you replying back to that. It's hard to stay up with all the events and
everything's
what's
changing.
open, what's canceled, what's postponed, what's going to.
Yeah. Main thing, I just hope that all these planners and these events give everybody a decent heads up, because I just hope that they don't, continue to say they're going to have this, and then we all are banking on it, doing what we need to do to prepare for it. I think they need to give plenty enough time ahead so we can all make arrangements, try to get our money back, or not spend the money. Yeah. And I think it's got everybody thinking now where we're.
Yeah. And not just events going on, but like school and stuff. School's been canceled for a while. Jasmine, our oldest, is graduating from college this year, and graduation has been postponed. So I think I really like the whole, instead of canceling, it's just postponed. And I mean, we have a couple of friends that are in tourism in Fayetteville and also Eureka Springs. And there is a hashtag going around, tourism strong. So instead of canceling your plans, just postponing them. I think that's, because that keeps up the spirits too.
And we've all got to do what we got to do, because things may get a little tight, so I really understand that. But we're going to keep on moving. I think everything's going to be just fine if we keep our head and, we just stay strong and stay a little ornery, and stay at it. Yeah. Right on.
Frank, you said, let me see. Sorry, there's Twister Frank. You said that your wife wants to know what the tattoo is on your head.
Which side?
We got just some
tooling over here. So
yeah.
And then
as the sun goes down, it may get a little bit darker, but the light's on right here. So you kind of have to
I'm going to move. So this right here, actually, all you guys got to vote on. And if you haven't seen that video, we went live with Wayne the Tattooer, our buddy in Fayetteville. And he did the line, like I said, which you guys voted on. And you can go check that out as well. It's down there. I think it's like 2 hours. I sat there the whole entire time as he's putting the ink to the old nog and talk. Did a real great job. It healed up in a week. And here I have with that lion.
Oh, you said hand, not head. I'm so sorry. Hand. I misread. So sorry.
So this is a red-tailed hawk. This is Stephanie's spirit animal. Which, how many did you count today?
Just 3.
Just 3. And over here, this is an anvil, and it says son of a welder.
Yeah.
Yeah. By trade, that's what I am. I'm a welder. I'm a fabricator. So.
And mine, no, I don't have
nothing. Thing about Knuckles, but it's her turn to get tagged next, so you'll get the ink. We'll see what you do.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about my Knuckles right now. So, got any ideas? Let me know.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're not actually home, so we're probably going to keep this live feed pretty short, just because we're about an hour away from home. So after this, we're probably going to, we're going to have to be driving back too. So we're going to keep it short.
That's what she said. That didn't fit.
Oh wait, I have to do the little
emoji. That's what she said.
So if you guys see a couple of different emojis come up that are different, we have our own emojis. The members can select from, I don't know, I think I have like 6.
Yeah, that's something that's a pretty cool little part too. And you'll see badges over here. So if you see badges beside somebody's name, that actually means something. You'll see a beard, or you'll see a goatee. Longer they're been a member, then the longer the beard grows. So that was just
kind
something
fun.
Cool. it's a cool little perk.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
We're able to,
Mike, you just
Thank you,
used all
Mike.
the emojis, so you can kind of see. We have some silly ones. There's, you know, a
Brilliant.
jailbird, because I think a lot of us have our own little crazy stories of.
You do. I've never been in jail.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, girl.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you still shipping out t-shirts? Yes. I think that I have,
We've been working on them this week.
I think I have 6 orders up, and I screen printed about 6 or 7 shirts a couple days ago. So they are drying and ready to cure. We had to leave today and head up
Yes.
here and stuff like that. So I am still shipping those out. We should have those out by the beginning of the week.
Right.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything as far as shipping being stalled or delayed. I know that it's probably delayed a little bit, of course, because of
Right. So
precautionary reasons.
with that too, we screen print all these. As you can see down here in the link, there's Teespring, which you can get shirts there. That is, we don't make those shirts. They actually do. You can buy them down there. We get a little bit out of that. If you buy them from us, which you can go to thehonorone.com, and you can get shirts that we actually go buy the shirts and we screen print. Staff makes the mold and does everything, goes through the process of curing and everything. So those shirts, like I said, you can go there and look that up as well.
Yeah. Very rarely do I get like questions just towards me, so I have to take this one.
Oh my God.
Dalton, you said your lady's right there and wants to know what your beauty routine is on the road, because she said you look so young and have a child in college. Well, first, I want to say thanks. I appreciate that. And something that I've talked about before is like on the road, whenever you are riding and stuff, because we wear a full face helmet all the time. And I've even adapted this whenever I'm not riding. I don't wear any makeup except for eyeliner and eyeshadow, mainly because whenever you have your helmet on, of course you have your cheek pads and stuff, and it gets matted. Then you have that whole ordeal of like your makeup being caked up on your cheek pads and stuff like that. So yeah, sunscreen when you're going out in the sun, of course.
Yeah,
but that's
we'll
for
talk
you
about
too.
Well, you know, that's a good deal. You know, you guys, you ladies that ride with us and stuff like that, y'all are to have a little deal where y'all talk about that. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Because us boys, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would probably wear some, but I've got so much hair now. I've just stopped putting the rouge on. Where do you put rouge? What is rouge?
On your cheeks.
Oh, that was right. Yeah. I'll start wearing that.
Let's see. Tim, you said I was going to come in and go to Denney's to look at some new bikes, but that has to be postponed due to working and getting food and stuff to people that really need them right now. We totally understand.
Yeah, with that being said, that's cool. Big props to you. Thank you so much for taking care of people and definitely doing.
And I haven't heard anything as far as like closing.
No, Denney's is still up and going, doing really well. They're taking precautions, wiping all the bikes down. They're not letting anybody put on their helmets, try on helmets and stuff like that. They're working really hard. They have curb pickup.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
They have curb pickup. They have free delivery over $50.
They got some cool stuff going on.
The full staff is here. They're working their ass off, doing their thing. They're still up and going. Like I said, you can call them. Call them tomorrow. They'll help you out. Like I said, they're here to help you in any way possible. They've been busting their ass, and it's a big deal too. I want to give big props to everybody at Denney's Harley Davidson, because they've been working really hard. Like I said, the whole crew's been busting their ass, taking care of stuff. Everybody's in good spirits and good to go. A lot of good looking bikes. Definitely come up and ride them. Like I said, they're wiping them down after everybody gets on them or anything. You can come up here and ride them, check them out. Come do it. I mean, right now, I know we don't need to be out. We need to, let me state this again. We need to stay home and be safe. But if you do come out, you can still come ride a bike. Yeah, you can still test drive them. Yeah. See what you think about them. Gotta be careful there.
Yes. So Grumpy and Sid, we have not talked about what has happened with the bike just yet. That's what we're going to get into.
Yes.
So yeah, I know a lot of you guys are asking, what's going on, different stuff. So
we have some answers. So let's just get into that right now, because probably that's why
we do have a special guest here.
Yep.
Our buddy.
Well, right. So I was going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the bike and what went on for me.
Yeah.
So we did our service. Everything went really good. Everything looked great. Of course, they did their thing. Everything rode it. Everything's fine. It was a rainy day that day. It took me a while to kind of get everything back on, as far as gear and shit like that, hanging out. Took off on the bike. I got down the road, and I was riding towards 65, which is James River Express.
James River or something or another.
So I'm hauling ass down through there. It's about 4:30. It's really congested about then, and I'm running in fifth gear, get over merging traffic. So I get into the bike. I grab sixth. I hit about 32, 3,300 RPMs. I'm probably running somewhere around 78, something in there. And the oncoming traffic was a little S10. It was an older S10, and I heard this S10 kind of, and I was hearing this noise. Of course, I had my music cranked, had my helmet on, in the zone. You know what I mean? Watching all the traffic, and I heard this for a second, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And the sound started to get a little louder and a little louder, and then I could feel a little bit of something in the bike, and it was like cued. And all this stuff is happening so quick. If you guys ride, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Of course, we're just bumper to bumper down through there, and the bike did a little puff, and then it died. So I lost, power on the bike. I'm in the fast lane. I was hitting the blinker, trying to get into the traffic over here. Of course, they're pissed off, and when you lose power, of course, you're immediately no power. You drop speed. On my ass, I'm checking everything out. Finally, I kind of nudge in there where somebody let me over, and I pull over because on the left side of the median down through there is no shoulder. It's 3 feet wide at the best down through there, maybe 4. And so I get over to the right slow lane where there's a bigger shoulder over there, and as I get over, of course, I'm just grabbing, slowing down, getting over, and come to a stop. And I'm thinking, what the hell, So I'm sitting there and thinking. So what I do is I just kind of hit the bike one more time to bump it just to see. I'm like, what the? And it just boom, and it puffed a lot of smoke out of the breather. So I was like, okay. So I get off the bike. Right then I'm pretty calm and collected still, kind of. And that's a lot that we can talk about later too. If something does happen like that when you're out on the road, what do? You just take your senses just take over. You just do, and you're watching, you're heightened, you're so freaking heightened, you're in the moment, you're in it. So I get off the bike immediately. I called Denney's, and within, I don't know, I called right after that. I called staff, checked some stuff on social media a little bit there, and they were there. And of course, when they got there, we checked everything right on the side of the road, far as oil level and all that stuff. Everything was good there. And of course, I'd been up here the whole day, up in all up in her business, because I'm always recording, taking pictures, asking questions. I'm learning all the time. So throughout, I've been right with it the whole time, like always. So like I said, we checked the oil level. Everything looked good. And another thing, guys, if you see people on the side of the road, get the fuck over. My God. I mean, they were just hauling ass down through there. It was super. Just nobody got over. The boys loaded the bike up in the trailer, and I watched, and there was times where people could have got over. They didn't. They just pew, 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 pew. That kind of got on my damn nerves right there. That's the only time I really got a little pissy. But get the old bike in the trailer, and we bring it back to Denney's, and we start looking it over, and looking into exactly what happened.
Yeah,
and
kind of brainstorming and kind of.
Yeah, we're troubleshooting. So really cool, though. As soon as something goes on in my life now, I start recording, because I believe that's what you guys want to see. So I'm always thinking about, okay, I'm going to show what's going on. So we got this saying now: when shit hits the fan, turn on the camera. That's when you want to start recording, and that's what I do. I show you guys. Like I said, our journey isn't picture perfect, nor is anything out there. I don't know why anybody would think that. I'm super happy though. Like I said, we started doing a little troubleshooting, as you can see in the video. Chad and I start talking about stuff, and he was just almost on point, almost there a little bit.
Yeah, Tim, you said that you run a tow truck and people are assholes and never get over it.
Jesus Christ. And we also have buddies that are troopers, Arkansas State troopers, super cool cats. I worry about them a lot because I've seen people not getting over when the officers have people pulled over. And I know sometimes you can't, but you can still kind of get over in your lane. Do something. Some people, I don't even know if they get closer. But I do want to take this moment to say this. Guys, I am sponsored by Custom Dynamics, and I am partnered up with Denney's Harley Davidson, and I'm super happy to be with them because there's a reason, because they're all good people. And us talking about this M8 with mechanical failure, this is very important to me to say this, that I've always liked Harley Davidsons. I've always dreamed about riding Harley Davidsons. I've never dreamt when I was little about riding anything else but a Harley Davidson, and it means a lot to me. And then when we come up here to Denney's, and they have just totally become our family. And Brian, he's one of my best friends, and we're very candid and we're very open in discussing stuff, and it's a good feeling. And as we talk about this, at no time am I affiliated with Harley Davidson Motor Company. I don't even know if they know who the hell we are, and that's fine because we're the regular people out here riding good old bikes that we've dreamed about. And I want to say that, when we post this, we heard some flack about, a little bit of negativity about Harley Davidson. Well, we can find negativity in everything, guys. It doesn't matter what it is. It's mechanical. So in mechanical stuff, shit's going to fuck up from time to time. Let's not beat and bash. And I just don't want to do that with anything. We can say what problems are. They all have problems. Can things get better? Yes. And I do believe that Harley Davidson as a corporation, as a lot of us like to say, they're working on stuff to make stuff better. They're not out here to sell us shit so they have to hear about it all the time. They want everything to be flawless and be good. Yeah, I'll do this right here real quick.
Yeah, this is just our opinion.
This is our opinion.
As far as the ornery one.
I'm not riding an M8 for no reason. I've got on this thing and I love it. I've had a lot of different bikes. Trust me, I've had a lot of bikes. And Steph knows that a lot of those old bikes, I rode them until they quit. And I did. I rode them. And after everything's said and done, we're going to get this bike up and going, and everything's going to be fine, and we're going to be back on the road. So I wanted to make that really clear. I don't want anybody to think, and I don't want anybody to start the whole blame in the process of doing this. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on, and we've got some good news to share today as well.
Yeah, no way at all is this a blame game, and we want to
I'm not going to do it, guys.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have said, you're right, shit does happen. But mechanical failures happen, but
I do want to say this. I go out there and I spend my hard-earned money on anything. I want to make sure that I get what I paid for. Now, I got what I paid for. The next thing is I've done everything I need to do to make sure that we're covered on that bike. So we've had a lot of people talk about warranty and what you've done and what you should do and all this. Guys, I love all your comments. I read them. We're talking about them all the time. You've got your opinion, and we're here. We're on social media. We put ourselves out there. I respect your opinion. I hope you respect mine. And this is just another experience. This is our journey, and I'm sharing it with you. It's been really, I hope you respect it too, because I'm not trying to cover anything up. I'm being very transparent. I'm showing you guys what's going on. There's nothing to hide. This is just shit that goes on. As you know, a year ago, almost to date, we had our bike stolen in Daytona, which was riding a twin cam. We never seen that bike again.
I was going to say Daytona.
Yeah.
That happened in Daytona.
Yeah.
Now that, like a lot of people first kind of coming off the whole opening up or whatever about the coronavirus was in Florida. So it's like,
well, we've seen that a little bit of that.
Yeah. So it's like Daytona has kind of a.
Well, Daytona, we love Daytona though. We've had so much fun down there. So I'm not.
Daytona.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people like, you need to stay away from Daytona. You can bet your ass I'll be there next year because I'm not going to let anything stop us. But we do, we're showing you guys exactly what's going on in our life. So I'm going to let Steph get a little bit of your comments there. We're going to answer some stuff real quick here, and then we're going to move on and talk more in detail. And I believe Brian has got some stuff buttoned up, and I'll get my buddy in here. And we'll talk a little bit more in depth with Brian. We'll answer some of your questions. We have wrote down the main top questions that we've had the last couple of days. We're going to talk to Brian, my buddy, and we're just going to talk about bikes. He's here as just,
help us along because, of course, we have questions too, and you guys have questions. So, but overall, most of the comments, you guys, a lot of you guys can relate. You guys have had issues before, mechanical failures, stuff happened. You guys can relate. I know a couple of you guys said, David Lee, I caught this earlier and I meant to write it down, but I didn't. So I'm glad I found it. He said, can you get all the custom dynamic lighting for your bike at Denney's?
Yes. If they don't have them here, they'll get it here. You guys are more than welcome to go look at our videos. I'm right up here at Denney's Harley Davidson, and they install everything. I want to make this really clear too. I'm not a mechanic, so them boys do everything on my bike, and you can see the videos that we have. We'll have a couple more too of the lights that we've put on there. You can go see the other videos of what we've done to our bike. If you guys have any questions, we'll tell you what it is. Yes, the boys up here. The crew up here will get you anything you want. They can get it. You got to say crew because I know they have a girl back there she's pretty cool, isn't she?
Awesome.
They got a
Plus,
cool
I love her hair.
Yeah, she's a cool little chickie.
Someone said that I've got family in Springfield that loves their dealership. I respect all who ride. Yes, but the Harley culture is a giant family that crosses so many borders and brings a group of amazing people together. That's so right.
That's nice, man. And that's something else I wanted to touch base with you guys on. I didn't realize this until later. Like, we have followers from all over the world that we talk to. They reach out to us and talk to us all the time. It's amazing.
Yeah, not just the Harley culture or community, but riders all over. The motorcycle community is such a great, strong. Well, I mean, we've seen it firsthand when we had our bike stolen last year. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, you guys are awesome, and I appreciate it.
Once again, if you got anything that y'all got going on that you're excited about, you guys can post this. If you become a member, we have a closed chat as well. We have a private Facebook group, and we have that. Is it called? What is that I talk on now? Dang it.
Discord. Sorry, I went blank too.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, so we on all this too. We can talk about anything. It's a safe place. Everybody can talk, and no judgment or no hate, and definitely no ego. I seen somebody said 131 ? And I do. Okay, so here we got some questions. We got oil pump. We got 131. What killed the bike? Okay, y'all ready? Let's just get into this. If we'll get my buddy Brian over here. So what's going to happen here? Steph is going to kind of move out of the way.
I'm going to scoot out of the way. You guys may see part of me.
And you're going to be able to hear Steph because she's going to stay with the comments. We'll get Brian over here.
And you guys will probably see me reach over. We do have.
Where's he at?
We do have Jennifer. Jennifer usually tunes in with us each Friday night. Over and I'm typing or I'm taking notes. Yeah, just ignore me. I'm kind of over to the side, but I may get in the way.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do right now, you guys, you can keep the questions up and going. We have a little bit of a layout here. So if you see it, so we can kind of stay on course here. So if you guys have watched my videos, you've seen us at Denney's Harley Davidson hanging out with my buddies. And the man in black, as they say, because he's always in black.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
And the guy with the messed up hair right now.
He's cute.
Satchwatch.
Got it.
I hope I'm saying that right. You said you still need the Facebook group. So yeah, if you guys are a member and you guys have sent a request on Facebook to join the group, just send me a message, because our YouTube names usually are not our Facebook names. So if I don't know exactly who it is or I can't match it up, I don't automatically add them. So if you guys are still waiting, just send me a message and say, hey, this is me, YouTube, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Steph, I know everybody's wanting to know, can you move the page to where we can see the questions? Let's make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the main questions, just, right off bat is, what happened, which you kind of ran through, what happened on Monday. So I guess a lot of people are wanting to know, exactly maybe just what happened.
So when we got back, of course, it was about closing time. Chad stayed and started doing stuff to the bike. Guys, I'm not good at all this terminology. So he started looking over the bike. I did some recording. If you remember, you can see that. You can see exactly kind of what he did. He did a great job. Almost hit it to the T what he was thinking about there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open it up to Brian. Like I said, he's hanging out with me right now as my buddy, and we're talking about these motorcycles and everything we said. You want to throw this up?
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead, Brian. Here we go.
it's nice seeing you guys all. Brian, you've seen me in some of the other videos. We're always cutting it up, having a good time. Hope everybody is safe out there. It's really nice to be with you guys.
Yeah,
but I'm going to borrow your sign here. So, except for
that one
right here. So this is my opinion only. So we're going to talk. This is just us friends talking. And I might know a little bit of something about the motorcycles or what's going on right now.
How many years you been doing it?
22 years.
22 years.
22 years. So when I started, the Evolutions were out. So I saw the introduction of the twin cams through several iterations of the beloved twin cam to now the Milwaukee 8. You guys have watched
and we
videos.
wrote them all, and I like all the bikes. I mean, they've got the good points in all of them. I think.
Yeah, well,
I've got an Evo sitting at home.
That's the thing about me and you and a lot of us out there. We can pick out positive points about anything we like on motorcycles. So yeah, I could tell you anything I like, everything I like about all kinds of motorcycles. If you went to my garage at home, I got different, a little bit of everything there. So different years. So, but M8, but to carry on with what you guys, to kind of take off where you guys left, you left off with Chad troubleshooting on your motorcycle.
Yep.
Now, to remind everybody or let everybody know, Chad is our shop foreman here at Denney's Harley Davidson. He is also a master level technician. So yeah, TJ gets my best guy. So and Brian is one of my best guys too. They're both just neck and neck, really good. But Chad is a master level tech. So when you said that he hit the ground running and stayed calm, that's a master level tech for you.
It's cool as hell.
So I was not here on Monday.
Nope.
So I did get a phone call to find out that there had been a problem or whatnot and was kept up to date. So when I came in on Tuesday, it's kind of where you had left off.
Right.
A couple of things had been checked. I believe one of the first things that Chad felt that he wanted to check was the oil in the cell, which he did pull that. And I believe you guys may have cut off the oil filter. And of course, what he was looking for is he was looking for debris. He had listened to the sound. He had heard the sound, I believe, on the side of the road.
Yeah. And we checked the oil level there. We need to get that bike in there, got it in there, heard it a little bit there. And then when he came in, he's like, I want to hear it one more time. I was like, I do too. Yeah. Because, I wanted to.
Well, sometimes these sounds, they bounce around a motorcycle and it's really tough to pinpoint, but he wanted to hear it because he knew that once he started to look further into it, there was no more hearing it.
Yeah.
So,
yep. That's exactly what he said. So yeah, in the video too, it shows him scoping it and doing things. Just a quick rundown. I was like, okay. And I was like, dude, it was time to go home. So like I said, Tuesday when you guys came in, you called me probably about 1:00 is when you called me, and then you kind of gave me an update on what was going on.
Yeah, so we hit the ground running. Our customer satisfaction, of course, you're a customer as well. I mean, and everybody. I mean, it's a big family out here. We're family.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, we went into it. Of course, the oil sump had already been drained. We had clues as to where we needed to look. The next step that we wanted to do was do a compression, then a leak down test on a compression check, so that you guys know. And I'm not going to go super into detail about anything because we don't have time. You guys don't want to hear me drown on and on and on about all this stuff. But compression, we were checking the compression of the cylinders and pistons. Leak down would have been more of a top end as far as more of a valve check. Okay. So we did the compression check first. We hit the front cylinder and rear cylinder.
Right.
We knew right away that our problem was in the front cylinder, that we had something going on in the front cylinder. Of course, we stopped there. Like most dealers across the country, we have a huge resource with Harley Davidson, and we utilize it. So we call Harley Davidson on it. We get them involved with which direction they would like us to head, because again, we're under warranty. You're under warranty.
That's something we're going to talk about too, real quick.
Yeah, and it'd be very important for us to come back to that.
Yeah.
So we go ahead and under their guidance, we go ahead and go into the front cylinder. And it became very clear to us that we found the smoking gun kind of right off of the bat. We did have some piston and cylinder wear, abnormal piston and cylinder wear on that. Harley Davidson reacted extremely fast on it with us, had us check a couple other things on it, but we'll go into the good stuff later on. But going back to what you just said, so it's crazy. You talked about a year ago your motorcycle was stolen, and here you are today. And so I was just thinking about this today, that not long after that, we talked about building your motorcycle, and we talked about what was important, and driving across country and having warranty, and we built that motorcycle, and those of you that didn't watch, it's on YouTube. I mean, it's chronicled across YouTube how we built your motorcycle, your needs, the ins and outs of building it the way that we built it. We had no idea that we would come full circle and see that to fruition. And
here again, guys, just keep following along. Steph and I and all of us, we go through this stuff. We're showing you all the time. And Brian and I were talking earlier, and he's like, dude, I had a comment said, dude, I've been watching you and following you for some time. Y'all got the baddest luck. Well, we show everything. And Brian and I were talking when we were getting our bike after that one was stolen. I was like, man, I just want to be really covered, but I want to go fast. So we always had this conversation. I'm like, how can I go faster? What can I do next? And Brian's like, listen, do you want to stay in warranty? I said, yeah, I do, because we travel everywhere. And Brian would give me a baseline what to go off of. He's like, if you do this, you're going to get out of warranty. If you do this, you're going to stay in warranty. So as we made these videos, we had a lot of people saying, dude, don't do that. A lot of, their idea of what would be better, and although great, and we're not saying that that's not, but as our plan and what we had in our vision was to stay in warranty parameters.
Absolutely. So I think the comment came up during some of those videos. So what would happen in worst case scenarios where you're away from Denney's? You guys travel all over the place.
Yeah, man.
You needed the peace of mind. Maybe there was, there was other factors that came into place. But yeah, by all means, stay in warranty was highly recommended by me, as well as that was on your top priority list. So that's how we built that motorcycle.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of temptation out there to do all kinds of things.
Absolutely. There is.
But I do want to say this, what we did to the bike, and you can go see that we dyno tuned it. Mm-hmm. And you can see, I think it was 107, 100 and something horses and 118 torque or something. The old bike ran great. It did really good. Like I said, so we kept everything in that warranty And that, like you said, has came full circle now. So we're seeing why we didn't go outside of that.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, and going back to some of those videos, I mean, you guys get to see some of the components that we used on that and talk about the EPA and warranty and all that kind of stuff. So now it's almost like like some of these movies that jump back and forth, right? So I'm going to jump back and say, so now we've called Harley Davidson.
Yeah. Here it is.
So
okay,
now
so you called Harley Davidson.
We've called Harley Davidson, and there's no ifs and buts about it. This motorcycle is under warranty. They took action, and and I'll say it, it's kind of a crazy time right now. I mean, a lot of us I've noticed that Harley's had to even slow their operations depending, with things that are going on right now, but they wasted no time in coming up with a solution which I'm very happy with. I hope that you are as well.
What they've done for us is
so
what Harley do? I've heard all kind of stories about Harley. What they do?
I've heard all this. Now we're going to take a break, and we'll be back.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah. So what have they done for us?
So without blinking an eye, they're sending a brand new motor. So it wasn't tear down the motor, try to rebuild. We've got a brand new motor on the way for you. Now, it is a stage 2. Right. It's going to come off the assembly line stock. 114 is what you had, and that's exactly what we're going to get. Harley Davidson is going to have us put brand new stage 2 cams into your brand new motor and install that into your motorcycle.
Okay, so I'm going to start out exactly where I was at. I'm going to have everything that I had.
Yeah, matching VIN number. I mean, they're going to stamp your VIN number to your motorcycle. It's going to be exactly where you're at, albeit 20,000 miles less on your motorcycle.
Right.
And this motor is brand new off the assembly line, so it's going to be on 2020 specs and some of the small changes they may have made since the 2019 model.
Okay. All right. So, and then with that, so you take my motor out, crate it up, we'll send it back to Harley Davidson. We'll have a new motor. You'll put that in. You'll do the upgrade to the stage 2 here.
That's right.
And then will I need the dyno? I think these are going to get into the question. And these are the questions I didn't know. I don't know this shit.
So yeah.
Do we dyno again?
No, we don't have to because all that information is saved in the ECM of the motorcycle. So we don't have to do that. Yes, I will put the cam in. The motor will go back to Harley Davidson. So normally speaking, in a situation that a motor would be coming from Harley, we have enough time to prep your motorcycle for a changeover. Right. We want to keep you, our customers, down as least amount as possible. I mean, we absolutely try. And I don't even know if you've seen your motorcycle today, but it literally is ready for the motor to come out, the new one to come back in. Sometimes little things that you don't think about will be changed as well. Things that oil circulates through, like the oil cooler, will be changed out. The oil pan, which is not a cleanable pan, not like the older twin cams where you could actually clean them out. It is not a cleanable pan. It's not recommended. We will be replacing that. Be replacing all items that cannot be flushed out thoroughly so that I can send you out of here with a brand new setup. So yes, a motor, but yes, adjoining parts to go along with that as well.
Okay, so like and you'll be ordering some of those yourself.
Yes, those are on the way. So give or take, shipping times, things are kind of crazy. So, So we're kind of waiting to see, but hopefully things kind of show up around the same
so
time,
if we pause right there what we're talking about, let's go back to the whole deal. My bike's down. You've talked to Harley Davidson. They told you what to do there, kind of give it, y'all gave them a rundown. Okay, listen, take the damn motor out, send it to us. We're sending you a new motor.
Yeah.
Y'all put stage 2 in, get everything back up and running. Now, that would be done pretty quick. What we're running into now, as we all know, is Harley Davidson actually shut down the plant up there because of the virus.
Yeah, they did.
So
they unfortunately did have to shut down powertrain.
Well, and that's good.
Now, what we don't know,
Thank you, 9mm.
we don't know yet
Yes.
whether your motor made it out in time. Because
Okay.
it shut down on the exact same day that your motor was scheduled to go out. So we are keeping our fingers crossed.
Talk about luck.
And
We don't know.
that
but
it goes out at the same time. I've been
Who
working
knows?
feverishly with freight companies,
Well,
but things are kind of
we
crazy with freight companies right now as far as kind of knowing what's going
We
out.
can't help
And
that. Nobody
you know,
can help
so I
that.
wish I had an answer for you. I wish I had an answer for your fans, but I don't. And one thing you'll know about me, when I don't have an answer, I'm not afraid to tell you.
Yes, and that's, you got a comment you want to read or anything there, hon?
Oh, well, there's been a lot, you guys. Thanks for all the good vibes and stuff. Overall, everyone's like so thrilled and happy as far as the response that you guys took. Of course, Harley Davidson. Tim, you said that you wish your local Harley shop took care of customers like they're doing. Might have to take a long ride.
Well, listen, I want to, I do want to touch base on this right here. Steph and I are very fortunate to have Denney's Harley Davidson and be teamed up with them. And I do want to say this. We've been working side by side with Denney Harley Davidson because we feel good and we're a family and we're friends. But although I'm teamed up with Harley Davidson, when you come to Denney's Harley Davidson, you're teamed up with them. They've got your back, and we're buddies up here. I'm up here all the time, guys. I'm bugging the shit out of them. They listen to me. And Brian, and I mean, I'm just like, but I have all these damn questions. I'm not a mechanic, and I don't know. And so we get into all kind of conversations, and then before you know it, we're just hanging out and enjoying each other. And the conversation may not even be about bikes, but bikes brought us together. And like, go back to this, and Steph and I are so happy with Denney's Harley Davidson. I'm very happy with Harley Davidson Motor Company, the way they handled this situation and as quick as they did. So I'll be honest, I didn't know what was going to happen here. Could I have kept my mouth shut and just we just do a lot of posts and not say nothing about my bike blowing up? Yeah, I guess we could have, but that's not what the Honorary One's about. We're showing you guys our journey and what we're into and everything that goes along with it. And you can go back in the history and see that. We've had so much go on since Brian and I have met. And the thing of it is, I came up here just hearing good things about him, and I bought my twin cam from him. I didn't know him. I've just heard things about him. I came up here, and then after, I don't know, a few months, man, we just really started jiving and having a good time. So like I said, I am tickled pink because everything is absolutely, we couldn't handle it any better. And now the situation, how quick my bike's going to be up, because that's going to probably be questions. Is your bike going? Well, it may be delayed a little bit because we all know what's going on out in the world. But ultimately, if that wasn't going on, I'd say my motor would be here today, if not Monday. And then we'd be back up, very possible by next Monday.
That's well before then. It was originally scheduled to be here today or Monday, is what the original schedule was before things went down. As far as getting it changed, it would have been a top priority. Yeah. I really truly believe you probably would have been out by the end of the week.
Yeah, so that some of those things are out of our hands. But I am going to tell you this. Brian and I have been talking, I'm going to show you guys the steps when things progress here. I'm going to show you guys so you guys can tune in. You can see everything that we're going to do from here on out. We can go over some stuff. There may be some questions that we want to talk about. From here, you guys may be thinking about other shit. But I do want to get to some of your questions. Like one of them, do we do the 1,000-mile braking again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to, because there's a lot of aspects to the 1,000-mile break-in. A lot of parts that are mating with each other. Again, we're going to go back to the pistons and cylinders. It's extremely important that you get a proper mating there. So yes, absolutely, 1,000-mile service. It's going to have to be done again.
But
and the break-in procedure is going to have to be done again.
We talked about this too with the M8 breaking the M8. It's not. You got to just take it easy a little bit, but taking it easy on the M8, you're just running.
There's no speed limit that you have to worry about.
Yeah, it's so you watch your RPMs a little bit. We've already done it. So we'll do the 1,000 mile. It's not going to be like the whole bike thing again. It'll be just changing fluids.
It'll just be really changing the fluids. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're here, there'll be a few things that we want to look at on the motor or whatnot. But I mean, the important part is getting that oil out, and even a bigger part. I should say bigger part, and equally big part to that is just getting in that break-in process, right? You know, varying your RPMs. Of course, you know, we've talked. I don't have to. You've been through this before. You know the deal. So it's funny you bring in break-in, and you bring in how many years I've been doing this. I used to have to send people out onto the highway on their Evo or earlier twin cam, and it wasn't as easy to send them out with those break-ins as it is with the Milwaukee 8 now.
I never got a chance to break.
I literally, you would have to go out to the highway, and I would have to pretty much tell you would speed limits would be a problem, you know, and that's not anymore. It's not anymore. I never would tell someone not to put themselves in a bad situation, but with the M8, the break-in is the easiest that I've ever seen.
Yeah, like you guys told me, well, you know, of course we did if you can go see that video too, we did an iron butts. First, we set on it here in Denney's Harley Davidson, and we ended up in Tucumcari and on out to, we actually went to Laughlin River Run. So we headed out of here and did our break-in, which it looks like when we get this in, we'll be doing the break-in around here, of course, because everything's going on. Yeah. Now I want to get back to some of these questions.
Yes. I'm not for sure.
Okay, well, warranty start, that's a good one. This is one of my questions, and we've had a few more.
Yeah, someone had just asked that if the warranty will continue on or start over.
So here's the deal with the warranty. The warranty follows the motorcycle. So the 2-year warranty doesn't start over on anything. It follows with the motorcycle. It also doesn't quit. It's not a one-time and done type situation. It literally takes you back to where you were, albeit brand new motor. But yes, I guess I answered that. So warranty will not start over. You will be standing where you're at.
So it basically, I think you said this earlier, it's like a battery. If you go get a battery, it's a year warranty. It goes out. You go get a new one at 10 months. You'll have that 2 months, which we're in 11 months. I'm not exactly sure, guys. Mm-hmm. So we'll have that remaining 2. And then after that, we can do something else.
Well, yeah, if you liken that to a battery, yeah, absolutely. So you guys are setting at, I'm guessing, somewhere around a year, 11 months, whatnot, into the motorcycle. You will still carry out your year warranty on the new motorcycle. Okay. You know,
that's something I didn't know. These are legit. Like these are questions you don't ever ask until you go through it. So these are legit, good
extended service plan.
I have no
idea. If a person has that, that would not be affected with that particular situation.
You know, when we came here to buy this bike, you know, we talked about all this stuff, and like we did everything that you recommended because we talked about what we were going to do.
Yeah,
and that goes back to all this warranty stuff. It's very important, and I'm so glad. There has been times where I didn't know. I was like, hey man, what if we did this to my bike? Because we could increase it. And you're like, you'd be like, dude, listen, man, and I'd be like, okay. There again, I've got to tell you something what's really impressive right here, right now. I can tell you, when I come up here, they could sell me parts, whatever I wanted. But here Brian is telling me, okay, but if you do this, so he laid out the options for me and gave me the options and clearly told me what we would look for or what would happen if we did this stuff. So I made my own decision, but you know, you could.
Well, I shouldn't even say rein you in because I'm not here to rein you in, but from the very beginning, you told me what was important to you. So as some of those options came up or those questions came up, we had to go full circle back to what originally was important to you and make sure that we were still on the path.
Yeah, because you listened to me and you knew, and I get excited. If you guys follow us, you know I'm full of passion and just piss and vinegar. I'm always like, oh. So that's something else. You know, we had a lot of people saying, hey, man, why don't you do the upgrade right now? Why don't you do the 131? Or, you know, we had questions like that. One thing, I don't have the extra money to do that right now. And then, you know, that may be something that we look at down the road.
No,
You
I mean,
know, we can.
you know, a year from now, who knows?
Who knows, man?
You know, things are changing all the time. You talk about crazy times in the past year. We've done some crazy stuff. Who knows what's going to happen in another year?
So we've gone through meeting, like, okay, man, let's start working together. Go down there and get our bike show and get back. We go through all that, which took us almost 2 months. Got my bike together. We've done all these things to the bike. Made some cool videos. We got some more cool videos. And then here we are, you know, crossing this, you know, talking about warranty and different motor, and we've really it's been something.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add to? I know that is there any questions that you got there, hun? I'm sorry.
Well, not really. I mean, as far as we've talked about the warranty and stuff like that, that was some of the questions. I think I'm caught up.
Okay.
I'm like,
all right.
You did write one on there that struck me a little bit. Will it have some of the newest equipment? We talked about that. It will be like a 2020 model that come off the line as far as having the newest setup in it, as far as the newest revision parts, whether that be oil pump or anything else that might have superseded throughout the years. So that'll be a nice little
yeah. So see, yeah, it's you know, like we said, they're always improving, making things better.
Yeah.
So we'll be up to date on all those things.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, it's as far as like we were saying, when it's going to be here, we don't know. We're going to keep our eyes and ears open and see how everything goes. I do know that we'll be up here. Everything goes right. We'll be up here August, the third week in August. I think that's the 14th and 15th for the Route 66. Brian and I will be hanging out. All of us will be having a good time. We'll be looking forward to it. Also, we got something else right here.
So a buddy of mine who's chimed in a couple of times, Post 639 here in Springfield. They're going to be bringing the wall. It's a big thing for, we got matching shirts. Thanks, Mike. So they're going to be bringing the wall to Springfield. They've got a whole slew of events to help raise money for the veterans to bring that wall here. It's a really important thing. I would advise anyone to go to Post 639 here in Springfield, Missouri. Google it. Wish I had the phone number right now. I'm sure Mike might even chime up with something.
Yeah, Mike,
here
if you're on there, you can.
But check that out because it's a big thing here.
Yeah,
it's a big deal, and it means a lot to our
and they've been working really hard with that. Mike said something earlier, and I appreciate you guys supporting Denney's Harley Davidson because that means a lot to me. They came to me as well. We'll be involved. I'm looking forward to it. And guys, this is pretty much everything in a nutshell. What's been going on the last week? It's been exciting.
We didn't even see any of those keywords we were talking about.
I don't think you said unfortunate. Did you?
I don't remember saying that.
I don't know, man.
I don't remember saying that. Now we're gonna start saying them over and over and over.
Yeah, Mike did give the phone number. So 417-882-8639.
Yeah, right on, guys. Go support those fellows. They're working really hard, doing a lot of work, putting a lot of work in. Of course, you support who supports you. You know, that means a lot to us as well. We look forward to hanging out with y'all. If you guys have anything you want to say real quick or drop anything here or catch up.
Yeah, maybe if you guys want to ask any other questions while any questions are coming through, do you want to just, some people, I guess, tuned in afterwards and just ask kind of the same question. So maybe everything that we said, can we just do a really quick recap?
Okay, of who I am?
No, what happened?
Okay, so
really quickly.
This week, the 20,000 mile service, and front. So
yeah, you have a lot of fans.
we had a little problem with the bike. The bike had mechanical failure. It's not working. So we just kind of did the rundown exactly. And if you're a member, you can go watch the video. I mean, right when it happened, You can see exactly went on. As I walked to the side of the road, I started recording. You can see the boys come and pick me up, and then I started to do the troubleshooting in the truck, in the trailer. I thought it was badass because it's right in the moment. It's what's going on. It's our true feelings. Really cool. So they got me back to the shop, and then we started looking into the bike, trying to see what was going on. Then we were just kind of doing a rundown what possibly could have happened to it. What do we do next when this does happen to a bike? How does warranty work? And then what they did for us. And they Harley Davidson Motor Company stepped up, did exactly what we were expecting. We got a brand new crate motor coming. It possibly could have been here today, Monday, but everything going on out in the world, that's out of our hands. There's nothing we can do about that. But if it was to come in, and if it did come in, then it wouldn't be 4 days or so. We'd be back up and running.
Yeah, that's something people had asked several times, like what the time frame is. Are we
okay? So
need another bike until then?
Now everything's different. Every thing that we go through, always you have different variables. So for us, Monday had the problem. Tuesday they found out, kind of running it down, figuring out what it was. Got online with Harley Davidson. They said ship us back the motor. So in the process, here we are Friday. The motor could have got here today. Could possibly here Monday. So then after that, Brian said, maybe by next Friday or so, we could be up and running there. A lot of stuff going on out in the world right now. So we're looking at
uncertainties, but we're hoping for the best.
So really from everything, and it would probably be a little bit different, but 2 weeks we'd be up and gone. So overall, man, I mean, like I said earlier, I'm tickled pink. I couldn't be any happier. You guys treated me good. There's no doubt I wasn't worried about that. Harley Davidson Motor Company did us good. Hey, man, thank you so much. Kurt, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. You guys, we be real honest with you. We talked about this. I talked about this with Brian. I was just like, hey, man, will you go live with me? Because we do every Friday night. If you guys don't know, we do every Friday night. We go live somewhere around 7 o'clock. We tell you just what's going on. And sometimes we just bullshit. But tonight, I was like, Brian, is there any way you come up and you can sit down with me and kind of answer these questions? Because I'll probably butcher them up, and I'm not a mechanic and I don't know. So he's like, hell yeah, come up here. Let's talk about this. And so that it's super. This has been, it's been fun as hell.
Not to change the subject, but the couple of live feeds, people talked about an honorary jamboree. Someone just mentioned an honorary jamboree at Denney's. So if we do something back home, we should definitely make a ride here to Denney's, because it's only
it's 80 miles.
80 miles.
It's 80 miles from where we are. But that's not saying it. We've been talking about this. Brian's had a lot going on in his life, as a lot of us has, and then we got this stuff going on. But we have been talking about doing something.
Yeah, we got.
But the thing that we're going to do, it's not going to be this it's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to hang out, talk about motorcycles, and go for a ride. And it'd be really great right now if we could all end up back at some place where we could have a beer and have something to eat. We used to take that for granted, didn't we? So that would be a cool thing. We'll do something.
We definitely ought to do something.
So Sean, thanks for chiming in. I know a couple of people asked, so what was the root cause? What was the root cause? So you had said that Harley will determine the root cause when they get the motor back. So that's, that's all.
I did see a couple of comments on there. Do I believe the stage 2 had anything to do with it? Again, I won't pick up your sign.
I can do it.
In my opinion, it had nothing to do with the stage 2. I have nothing to make me believe in any way, shape, or form that had anything to do with the stage 2. In fact, it's very rare that I have an M8 that I don't at the very least do a stage 2 to.
Yeah.
So, what I seen with your motorcycle is not indicative to what I have seen with any motorcycle. Do I know why? No, I don't know why. And part of that may be why it's going back to Harley Davidson, so the experts can figure out why and
so
continue to make product
they got
even better.
Hey,
always.
man, thank
Flip,
you so much.
thank you
man.
so much.
Appreciate
And
that.
yes, we're going to continue on with this blue pair that we've got going on.
Blue
We
pair,
love it. We've had a
dancing in the
big,
mirror.
big discussion about this little
Blue pair.
Do you
character.
wear a headband like that?
No, but I don't.
Sure.
Thank you, Flip. I appreciate that.
The
That's
mirror.
awesome.
I know. I get to the kick. He does all kind of cool shit. Yeah. So getting back, like I said, we the root cause. They broke it down. They were talking to the techs, or however you want to say it, in Harley Davidson. They got to a point. They're like, "Listen, just send us some more. We're going to send you a new one." So, of course, that's what we're going to do. The root cause we don't know. We don't know. But overall, there is a ton of M8s out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of M8s. I sell a lot of M8s. I do things with M8s that I mean, just wasn't available before. We talked about this in a lot of videos. How much we can do with them, and I truly do believe in the motor. I think it's a quality product. Again, I wouldn't be spending my monthly payment on that if that's not what I believed in. But again, does it come down to those modifications that you did to it? I absolutely, in my opinion, do not believe that had anything to do with what happened.
Right. And like I said, guys, this is our opinion. You're very welcome to your opinion, and you can go buy whatever you want to buy. It's that's why we're proud to be able to do that. And there's a lot of bikes out there I like, and this one is my favorite bike, though. I've rode a lot of bikes, and it means a lot to me. And we're working hard, and we'll have her back up and going, and nothing stops us. We just keep moving forward. Brian said this a lot of times. You can hear him talk to people, talk to a lot of people. He's like, work together. Let's figure out what you want, and let's move forward and just keep moving forward. So we never stay long where we're at because we're always moving, and that's a big deal. You got anything you want to add here, Mama?
No, not really. Again, I guess just kind of wrap it up. I know we were going to try and keep it short, but I know we're already like an hour and 15 minutes, and I know someone had said it's a long talk. We totally get that. We're just trying to cover a lot of information within like an hour. We are doing this every Friday night, so it is like a whole week of different events happening, things that we're going to, things that we're planning on, stuff with the bike, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're trying to cram this all in. Of course, we've got our buddy Brian joining us tonight. So I do understand you guys. There's a couple of comments that it was long, but
well, that's what she said, and there's never any complaint about that. So if it's a little long for you, you can cut it short at any time you want to. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
We're hanging out and having a good time. And with that, since a lot of you are ready to do whatever you're going to do.
You almost said one of those keywords.
I got close, man. I got close.
I was waiting.
Hey, James, thank you so much.
James Tate,
See,
I appreciate
there's still
that.
people that care. There are a lot of people talking over here.
Oh yeah, and see, James,
what the hell is this dude?
This is a hippo,
hippo.
I think.
That's her favorite animal, hippo.
Other than the red-tailed hawk, my spirit animal, hippos
That's
are my
what she
favorite.
said. There it is. She said, bring the hammer, hatchet. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we want to thank you very much for everybody that supports us. I want to say a big shout out, or give a big shout out to Custom Dynamics. Thank you so much for sponsoring us, helping us stay on the road doing what we do. We want to thank Denney's Harley Davidson, our buddies up here, all the crew, my buddy, for teaming up with us, working so hard like they do and have done and will continue to do. Super happy with them. And a special thanks. Give a big shout out to Senna. I'd like to give you guys a big props too. They're always working with us. We run their product. We give away stuff. Yes. And we give away product every month here on the Ornery one. We do, if you're a member and you're 100 octane, we do a drawing, a reverse drawing, to where we put all your names in the pot. We do a reverse drawing. Like I said, the rest of you are losers, except for the last one. You're a winner, and we give away product. And we give this way we'll be giving away a Senna product. Big shout out to them. Thank you so much. And if you'll see any of our videos or all of our videos, you'll see us with cameras on the side of our helmet. That's the Evo action camera from Senna. So you can go check that out and you can see us using it. So you can, like, we have a lot of people asking us about that. Steph is going to be putting up a video about those as we're riding, and we'll be talking about how to use them and different things, which is turning out pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty good. And also, like TJ said earlier, if you guys did miss it, the videos that I have left to catch up until current time, I have about 4. So bear with me. If you guys see that we posted along 90 or our Daytona Bike Week, we're not in Daytona right now. We are back home, but our videos are just, 2 weeks
Well,
behind.
thank you so much, man.
Gilbert, thank you. Thank you. He said, I like when y'all stay on for over an hour.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, my
I
brother.
like it when you do a super stat.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Okay, guys, I guess we'll close it up with a big, you guys stay positive. We're staying positive. Can't hug anybody right now. We're not supposed to. But boy, it says a lot when you look at somebody in the eye and say, hey, I hope everything's all right. Mental health is a big thing right now, guys. Mental health. Be good to each other. You never know what somebody's struggling with. Trust me. You never know.
Yes. And thank you, Brian, for joining us. We appreciate that. And Kurt,
Thanks,
thank you. Colin, thank you guys so much for your super chats. I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Hey, you know what, man? Are you ready to get out of here and maybe do some karate or something?
Yeah, let's do some karate.
Do some karate.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet karate.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. Keep watching us. You can go find us on all the social media platforms. You're more than welcome right now to go check out Denney's too. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. You need anything, go talk to the boys. I should say the crew. We've got some amazing women here too.
James, Tate, thank you so much.
Thank you, James. So if you guys will do that as well, support your people right now. We all need it. Please be kind. And like always, you guys stay on there.
Bye.
See ya.
Ciao, ciao.